Welcome to Clarity Grit, where we talk about growth, confidence, and the psychology behind becoming your strongest self. Let me ask you something honest. What if the habits you repeat every single day, the ones that feel normal or harmless, are quietly making you less intelligent over time? Intelligence isn't just about IQ or quick thinking. It's shaped by how you live, how you take in information, and how you train your mind. And many people, without realizing it, slowly weaken their ability to think clearly. Today, I want to walk you through a few everyday habits that quietly lower your intelligence, the kind that steal your focus, shrink your curiosity, and prevent your brain from growing. Think about your relationship with distraction. You can't sit still for even 5 minutes without checking your phone, opening a new tab, refreshing a page, or looking for something to entertain you. Without noticing, you've trained your brain to run from boredom. But boredom isn't the enemy, it's actually where intelligence begins. When your mind has nothing to do, it starts exploring, connecting ideas, and creating solutions. Creativity and deep thought don't appear when you're scrolling for the next hit of dopamine. They show up when your mind finally has space to think. The greatest thinkers didn't come up with ideas while constantly distracted, they allowed their minds to wander, slowly and deeply. So the next time you're waiting in line or taking a walk, resist the urge to grab your phone. Let your brain breathe. You'll be surprised how much clarity returns when you stop feeding your mind constant noise. Another habit that lowers your intelligence without you knowing is talking more than you listen. When you interrupt people, when you argue just to win, when you assume you already know what someone is going to say, something important happens, you stop learning. Smart people listen more than they speak because they understand a simple truth: everyone knows something they don't. People with low intelligence aren't lacking information, they're lacking openness. They don't learn because they don't let themselves learn. Meanwhile, the quiet person in the room, the one paying attention, is collecting information, seeing patterns, and understanding things others miss. Listening does more than educate you. It humbles you. It widens your view of the world. So the next time you're in a conversation, fight the instinct to fill the silence. Ask a question. Slow down. Your goal isn't to sound intelligent, it's to become intelligent. There's another subtle habit that slows down your mental growth: avoiding anything that makes you feel slow, confused, or not good enough. You start a new skill, a challenging book, or a hard project, but the moment you struggle, you quit. That isn't laziness, it's fear. Fear of looking stupid. Fear of not being great right away. But intelligence grows through struggle. Your brain strengthens when you push it past comfort. When you quit at the first sign of difficulty, you never give your mind a chance to adapt or grow. Meanwhile, the people who lean into that confusion, who are willing to feel lost, make mistakes, and keep going, become sharper, quicker, and more capable. They understand something powerful: the exact moment you feel dumb is the moment your brain is trying to get smarter. If you can sit in that discomfort, you're already ahead of most people. And then there's the sneakiest habit of all: thinking you already know enough. It feels like confidence, but it's actually quiet pride. You stop asking questions. You stop seeking new knowledge. You skim instead of studying. You rely on opinions instead of understanding. Slowly, your thinking becomes rigid and shallow. The most intelligent people in the world stay curious, even when they're experts. They treat learning like a lifelong habit, not a phase. They stay open, questioning, humble. That humility keeps their minds alive. So ask yourself, when was the last time you changed your mind about something meaningful? If you can't remember, it might not be because you're right, it might be because you've stopped growing. When you put all of this together, the truth becomes clear: low intelligence isn't something you're born with. It's something shaped by habits. Distraction weakens your focus. Talking too much weakens your learning. Avoiding hard things weakens your growth. Pride weakens your curiosity. But the moment you start noticing these patterns, even one of them, your intelligence naturally begins to rise. Not because you're forcing yourself to be smarter, but because you're removing the things holding you back. Being intelligent isn't about knowing everything. It's about staying curious, staying disciplined, and having the humility to keep learning even when it's uncomfortable. If this message made you reflect, take a second before you scroll away. Share which habit you struggle with the most. Like the video if it opened your eyes. And subscribe if you want more real talks about mindset, growth, and self-awareness. This is Clarity Grit. Stay strong, stay clear, and keep growing.